I genuinely don't recognize myself anymore. When I look back in the past, my past self when I was in elementary school, that I played football with my friends in high school. I just played video games with my friends, and then now I'm here, just alone in solitude. No friends, no notifications, just me trying to figure out my life. Throughout the day, it is worse than living in the nightmare in loop. When I want to do something, I ask myself, why do I even do this? Does it even have meaning? Like, what does it even give me seriously in the future? When you gain knowledge, it is good that now you're more knowledgeable and not ignorant, and not ignorant in this specific topic. But then you should ask yourself, why does it even matter when at the end of the day you're going to die? Are you gonna brag about your knowledge for the rest of your life? Is that what you are living for? Or if you're just living your life shouldn't wasting your time, scrolling, talking with your friends for the whole day, hanging out with them, like, does that even matter? Do you even think that it is meaningful? I live alone, right? I went back to my family last week, hung out with my fam, my mom, my sister, my dad, right? I literally felt nothing. It is almost as if I just went there with them and had dinner with them. I didn't feel anything or felt like I belonged to that place. It is weird. I don't even know anything anymore. Like, why does success even matter? When you are drowning in this sort of existential crisis or the meaning of life, the purpose, it almost as if you are unaliving yourself over and over again, which is why I seriously don't know, like, what is it even me? Like, I genuinely don't know what am I. Just a person, human being who would learn about philosophy and just try to live my life day by day. Everything that I do on daily basis, it is not, let me put it this way, even if it is productive, I still don't know why it is important. Does it even help me to have a better future? And why does that even matter to have a better future? I just don't know, man. Trying to figure out everything all at once, it is almost impossible nowadays. Nobody give you a guideline how to live your life. It has always been me who chose my university, who chose my life path, who chose my interests, who chose my just everything. If I mess up, then that is on me. Nobody's gonna help me. It is really stressful when you look around you everywhere and there is nothing responding to you back anything. It doesn't give you an answer why you're doing what you're doing. It is almost demotivational. And even if it is so, I still don't know why do I even have to do it. And what if I don't do it? Then I don't even know which one is better than which. Man, it is. I feel this thing every single day without knowing the answer. Am I just a person who is existing? The labels don't matter at all when like people call you Josh, Nicholas, or if you are a son or a daughter of your parents. It don't even matter, just like a name that they gave it to you. That is not who you are, just a name. Everybody can have the same name as you, so that is definitely not you. It is really a hard question to answer. Me being ignorant is the best move to escape from this nihilistic, like, I don't know when I will be able to escape from this loop. It's been months. You're doing what you're doing, same thing, same habits. Even if you understand that it helps you to become a better person, and you still don't know, besides that, who are you? What would even give you meaning in life? Or should you prefer trying to do something that is meaningful and just neglect whatever that would help you to better your future? Nobody would give you an answer, it is only you. That is why moral dilemma, it is rarely that there would be an objective correct answer. It's just subjective. There's no right, no wrong. It is the same with this one. You are responsible to figure it out who you are, even though you don't even know if it is possible. You might say that, oh, you are the person who, whatever that you are interested in, that is you. Okay, then like, don't forget that many people also, they are interested in the same thing as you. So what separates you from others? You don't even know why you were born on this planet. I have no idea either. A short span of time, less than 100 years for sure. If you're lucky, by the way. People often think like that, but in reality, some if you saw the news, the latest one about one of the most famous influencers, Murphy, right? It's, it really sucks that a person like that, he had everything, wealth, girls, house, friends, yet he still allegedly committed suicide. The news reported that he drowned, right? But you can see that he just messed up his room before he did that. So I guess that it is true. Even if you have everything, it doesn't mean that your life will be happy. Look at Murphy, he still ended up like that. No hate for the guy, he's a good person. He inspires millions of people out there and just gives people joy and pleasure. It is really a tragedy. None of us want to end up one day waking up and realizing that you don't know what you should do to better your life, or you don't know why do you even have to keep moving forward. It is good, but like, what if it is not good, it is still okay when you think about it. Because if you try to keep grinding every single day toward your goals, you might think that that is what people are supposed to do, right? But it comes sacrifices along the way. Many people succumb before reaching their goals. I don't blame them at all. It is really hard, and they lose themselves along the way, which sometimes might not worth the price. I am genuinely okay with being patient. I don't care how long will it take to reach my goal, but I just have no idea who I am, like actually, besides all of these. It is good to learning something new all the time, trying to be a better person, so that you wouldn't be a burden of your family and be able to take care of your potential family in the future. But what if when you accomplish all of those things, you still don't know who you are? I read a book and then I just don't feel like it. I try to work out to release my stress. It was helpful temporarily. Still, my brain is exploding, craving for an answer who I am. I just can't answer. I know what I like, I know what I don't like, I know my priorities. It's just that what even is the real me? I generally have no idea. Is it me when I'm alone, kinda depressed, or sometimes laughing hysterically alone like a lunatic? Or is it me when I'm with my family and just trying to have fun with them, talking with them? I have no idea. It is scarier than death when throughout your whole life you can't figure out who you actually are. You don't even have to ask yourself whether you do this and then you will feel happy or not. You would just know instinctively that nobody can cure this sense of identity or the self. You have no idea who you are. Even if you try to distract yourself by scrolling on social media or watching a show, going outside, meeting people, it helps temporarily, but when you come back to your room or when you have time to stay alone, sitting in silence, that is the time that it will hit you again with the same question over and over again. Maybe it is an unanswerable question, like literally, you don't know who you are because you constantly change. Look back when you were 5 year old, 10 year old, 15 year old, and your current one. If to you, you're still the same person as when you were 15, 20, 25, 30, man, you have a problem with self growth. Literally, it shouldn't be like that. Which is why I don't think I know. Even if my current version, I know what I like, right? But it still doesn't answer who I am. In my mind, it is almost like a black void, nothing inside there. In a way, when you try to think about it over and over again, repeatedly, it consumes your presence. So you are not living at the end of the day. And eventually, if you were to do like this for decades, you would just waste your time trying to figure out who you are and get no answer. Even if you try to escape it, it just randomly comes on your mind. And when you try to avoid it by distracting yourself, it even comes on your mind frequently, more than usual, over and over again. It is almost as if when you try to escape your biggest fear or trauma, when it hits harder every single time. You just don't know how to deal with it. Nobody can give you an answer. Or maybe I'm just too royally isolated, which is why I have this sense of feeling over and over again. I also don't know who I am, and will I ever figure out who I am or not. The only thing that I know is that I just have to keep living, even if my mind would keep asking me this question over and over again. I cannot try to pivot even if I want to, because it is almost two things living in this body: your heart and your mind, if it makes sense, your heart and your brain, maybe. Yeah, it is almost as if two separate things. I wish that we could just silence it, not in a way that, we have to, yeah. It is just that you just want to live a quiet, tranquil life and just do what you want without having a reason why. I want to be able to live like that again. I just don't remember the last time that I was doing things without having a reason. I generally don't remember it. It is a gift. So I guess that this is just the way that I have to live my life. I have no idea when it will be over. I can only live with it and accept that it is part of human. I think that is pretty much overall this video. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have anything, just comment down below. I want to know if you guys resonate with it. I'm genuinely curious. I don't know if I feel like this, like alone. So just anything, if you have any opinion, you can say anything that you want, even if you disagree or you don't like my content. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.